Hello, my friends. So glad you've come here for another story. Today, I'm going to read a short story that comes from a book that's called Good as Gold, Stories of Values from Around the World. And all these stories are written by Barbara Baumgartner, or collected by her at least, and illustrated by Amanda Hall. And I thought there was a particularly poignant story that would be good for us to hear today. So this one is called Why the Beetle Has a Gold Coat. It might even sound familiar to another story you know. Long ago, when animals talked like people, the beetles in Brazil had ordinary, plain brown coats. One day a brown beetle was crawling along a wall. A brown paca ran by and called out, "You are so slow." The paca raced to the end of the wall, then ran back to the beetle. "I bet you would like to run that fast." The little beetle said politely, "Yes, Mr. Paca, you do run fast." A parrot had heard their conversation. He preened his green and gold feathers. Then he said to the paca, "How would you like to race the beetle?" "I will ask the tailor bird to make a bright colored coat for the winner of the race." The paca looked over his shoulders at his brown fur with a few white spots. He said, "I would like a coat like the jaguar's, yellow with black spots." He was sure he would win the race. See the paca down at the bottom with the parrot, and you can see the brown beetle at the top left of the left page. You can even see a few other animals like the cheetah, the jaguar, and the armadillo, and a snake, all kinds of critters. The parrot nodded toward the palm tree growing at the top of the hill. "That tree will be the goal. Whoever gets there first will win a new coat." The parrot signaled for the race to begin. Then he flew to the top of the palm tree. The paca began to run fast. After a while, he was out of breath. He stopped to rest and to drink some water. "There's no need to hurry," he said to himself. "That little beetle is so slow." After a short rest, the paca began to run again. He ran and ran until he had reached the palm tree. But when he got there, he saw that the little brown beetle was already sitting on a palm branch next to the parrot. The paca said, "Beetle, how did you run so fast?" The beetle opened her wings and fluttered them in the sunlight. "No one said that I had to run to win the race, so I flew." The paca groaned, "I did not know that you could fly." The parrot said, "After this, do not judge anyone by looks alone. You can never tell what hidden talents any creature may have." Then the parrot turned to the little beetle. "What color would you like for your new coat?" The beetle looked at the golden sunshine on the green leaves. She admired the green and gold feathers of the parrot. She admired the green and gold feathers of the parrot. Then she said, "I would like a coat of green and gold." And that is why the Brazilian beetle wears a coat of green and gold, while the paca is still brown. Do not judge by looks alone. You can never tell what hidden talents another may have. And that's the end of this short little story. I think it is a beautiful story that reminds us we don't need to be judging people by the way they look, maybe even by the way they act. We never know what hidden talents people may have, particularly in a world that is so busy looking at each other's color of our skin, or our abilities, or our age, our ethnicities, or maybe even the way we speak. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from this today to remember that we need to be looking much deeper than that, getting to know each other, really understanding. And maybe even then, we can see how God sees us, as all of us are indeed children of God, loved and holy. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye.